time in YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a special video for you guys coming today. It is a Battle 2016 tag video, and pretty much the idea of this one is I get to talk to you guys about 7 questions. This series was created by Birdkeeper Toby, and we were tagged by a good friend of mine, Flygon. Flygon, if you guys haven't seen him before, I've actually done a few pack battles with him, not only in the MLPB, but for my Evolutions pack battle series. So if you haven't already, make sure to check him out, because he is actually a fantastic YouTuber, and I highly recommend checking him out. With that being said, though, let's get right into these questions, because there's 7 of them. I don't want to make this video too long, and I do want to go into some detail in some of them. Now, our very first question is, what was your favorite part of the Pokemon 20th anniversary? Now, there was a lot of stuff that came out for Pokemon 20th anniversary. We did have Sun and Moon. We had that whole line of the Pokemon TCGO products, all those mythical collection boxes, plus the red and blue collection. And we had so many Pokedolls and all this kind of stuff. So it is really hard to choose, but for me and the basis of what this channel had become, I have to give it to the TCG. The mythical collection boxes were a huge part of this channel and the development of pretty much the 500 of you that are subbed to me. Which is incredible, by the way. I was not expecting to actually meet 500 subscribers by the end of a year. So thank you guys to you very much for everything you guys have done to support the channel. With this, though, I have to give a huge shout out to all of Pokemon TCG for the simple fact that he is pretty much the reason why I even did a lot of TCG. We came up with the Mythical Pack Battle series way back in January when the set was originally going to be starting out, and when February came out and Mew was released, we both got our boxes, said, hey look, let's do this. And again, kudos to Dirtfield, aka Sean Pokemon, who also jumped on the boat, and I did a Mythical Pack Battle series with him as well. Unfortunately, that series is done and over with both sides, but that was definitely the biggest influence for Pokemon's 20th anniversary for me, was those mythical boxes, because I got to hang out with 2 of the best people in my community, and I got to share videos with you guys, so that was my thing. Number 2 is, what is your favorite Pokemon from Pokemon Sun and Moon? Now, I'm a little bit different. I have the same reasons for as probably a lot of people, but I don't have it from just simply TCG. As you guys can tell, I'm heavily going into the Sun and Moon metagame for VGC, or not VGC, but Wi-Fi battles and Battle Spot. Ever since I got my capture card, Pokemon Moon has definitely taken over my life. With that being said, my influence on my favorite Pokemon from Sun and Moon has been depicted from that. And I can easily tell you, prior to Sun and Moon's release, my favorite Pokemon was Lycanroc, Midnight Form specifically. The design was amazing, I loved what it was going to do, and it just came down to the stats and the abilities that really hindered it. And then when final move pool kind of came out and it didn't get a lot of things, it was like, this Pokemon's not all that great in terms of competitive. My favorite Pokemon, though, has to be Mimikyu, for the simple fact of, yes, it is a Pikachu clone, but it's not a Pikachu clone at the same time, because that's pretty much what Togedemaru does. Mimikyu is a competitive Pokemon. It gets a free disguise in play. It has the ability to help your team or set itself up depending on the setup you're going for, whether you're the Swords Dance or if you're a Trick Room supporter. It can be played in singles, and it can technically be played in VGC. It's a fantastic little Pokemon, and I'm not going to lie to you guys when I say it took me a while to figure out what it was going to be, because I do love other Pokemon. Like, I do love Incineroar, I do love Decidueye. Again, Lycanroc, you have Minior, who's been a huge top for me. But overall, I think the biggest one that has had the most influence on me is Mimikyu. Question 3, which video are you most proud of making this year and most excited for next year? Well, the videos that I'm probably the most proud of making has probably been my new videos coming out referring to the Sun and Moon block, the Wi-Fi battles and all that, because it's taken a lot more of my knowledge to push out those battles. And the other series would have definitely been TCGO battles, because again, my whole goal for my channel is to be more of a community friendly channel. I like having the ability to pull in a guy, say, hey look, can you give me a little bit of a hand doing a video? And they're like, yeah, let's do this. And that's why when I got the chance to do the Evolutions Pack Battle series, it was a huge hit for my friends. Whether it be a huge hit on YouTube, which it really wasn't, it doesn't matter to me. I still plan to do a series for Sun and Moon because it was a whole lot of fun with all of these different people to get together having a single back battle against me, and it was fantastic. I even revived a couple of people just for an episode or two just to say, hey look, I still love Pokemon, I just haven't gotten the ability to do a lot of recording around it. Anyway, those would probably be my proudest moments, and what I'm excited to do for next year is continue on with my TCGO battle series if I can get enough people to support it. Same thing goes for my Wi-Fi battle series for Sun and Moon. If I could get this support for those two, and I don't mean in the sense of views, because that's not my primary goal. I mean in the sense of more people to battle. My problem with the Wi-Fi, I'll take Wi-Fi for example. I'm really excited to get this series going because it does influence you guys so much in the terms of bringing in maybe not content creators, but my friends to come in and get showcased on my channel. But because I'm so small, I don't have that luxury. I was actually trying to call out for Wi-Fi battles about, 3 times a week, and I didn't even get a response or a retweet. I had to actually call up a friend of mine to help me out. It's like, can you help me radar push? And even then, I didn't get anything. So hopefully, as the channel steadily grows, I can get that out a little bit more. And if you guys are interested in battling, whether it be for TCGO or for Pokemon Wi-Fi battles, hit me up, even on the bottom of this, and give me your friend code, give me your in-game name, hit me up when you might be available, and I'll gladly battle people. I'll gladly do TCGO battles again. It's just a matter of getting the support from the players. And I might get more into that, as I think another question goes into that in detail later. But yes, the most exciting things for me is the content that will be using you guys to showcase. I do want to make more LPs. I have a few already in the planning. One isn't Pokemon, so it won't be talked about here, but I do have plans in the new year to try and start like Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke or things like that. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it because I don't want to give you guys that incentive of, hey look, it's coming, and then, 8 months down the road and I still haven't done it. It's like, no, I want you guys to know that these are in the book, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's on the way anytime soon. Number 4 is, what is the coolest bit of Pokemon merch you got this year? Now, you guys know me. I am a TCGO collector, and I'm a plushie collector. If you guys can see back there, I have plushies, I have figures, I have all sorts of stuff, and that is a huge thing. In my living room, we have an entire bookcase that is like got all our starters and all our favorites out there in the main room. But what I wanted to showcase today for this video were the few things that I did love about this. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, I have 3 favorite Pokemon, and Noibat isn't the first one. As much as he is my mascot, he's not my number 1 Pokemon. To be honest with you, Totodile is my number 1 Pokemon. Now, this isn't referring to Totodile, but my number 2 is Lugia, and I have a ton of Lugia merchandise from this year, which I was so proud to get. Number 3, by the way, is Noibat. So those of you who think my mascot is way lower on my mascot list, or on my favorites list, it's not. It's number 3. It's just, he's a newer gen mon, and that's just how it goes. Anyway, coolest thing I got, in my opinion, is this guy here. This guy took me a little bit more to get, due to the fact that there's really only one company that I'm aware of in Canada that really helps us with Pokemon Center stuff, unless I want to import from Japan. And that is Roni's Gaming. I'll try and put a link in the description to them if I can remember, but otherwise, just check them out. Hit them up on, type them into Google. They've got a website. Definitely an amazing company. If you guys haven't checked them out, I highly recommend doing so. But they helped me get that. They helped me get a few other plushies as well. They actually got my starters for Rowlet, Poplio, and Litten, which are all out in the main room, which, again, fantastic. Absolutely loved them. And then, for those of you who are TCG guys, I did manage to get, I don't know if you guys can see it. I just have to switch over my views here. Thank you. I did happen to get, yeah, the lighting is going to be off. There we go. That's still not helping. Let's see if I can just do this. There. I did get a first edition Lugia from Neo Genesis. Very, very, very nice card, in my opinion. And another card that's literally one of my favorite cards in my set now is this guy here. My grade 10 Pikachu. Now, it is an older Japanese card, but huge, I think his name is Arceus96, I might be wrong, but he was looking for a person to buy it off of, him, and I'm like, I want that card. I've been wanting that card in a long time, and you have it in grade 10 form, so I'm gonna buy that. So those are probably my two favorite cards, and then obviously my Lugia. Next question. I know I'm trying to I'm a little slow, but number 5 is, what has been the best Pokemon video you've seen this year? Now, I'm not choosing this one due to quality. I'm choosing this because of what it did for the community and what it did for a particular person in particular. When I first started doing YouTube, I had a really good friend of mine, all of Pokemon TCG. Him and I were doing a lot of stuff, and he was pretty much, I thought he was a lot bigger at the time. You know, he was maybe 100, 200 subs higher than me. But I worked with him pretty closely because, you know, we were just good friends. And then he came up with the Horde video, and this thing just blew up. I'm not lying to you guys when I say this thing's like, I think his first one was like 6 or 7 hours, and then the second one's like another 8. But like when he did this first Horde video, nobody on YouTube had done this prior. And what he did for the community was he came out with this new format where everybody's now bringing in as many cards as they can do and open them all up on screen for like an hour. This guy is the creator of it. I don't care what anybody says. He deserved the rep for it, and he literally blew up. Like, I think he went from 200 subscribers at the start of the year to 23,000. So, huge kudos to him. And that video, again, makes a huge landmark because he literally had the biggest Pokemon card opening video on YouTube for maybe a month. But either way, that's the video I think had the biggest impact on the community was what he had. Number 6 is, what should your viewers expect in 2017? Well, I'm going to be doing a video for my New Year's resolutions for the channel coming up later in the week, but I can give you a bit of a taste of it because that's obviously what the question's asking. I'm looking to do more Wi-Fi. I'm looking to do more TCGO battles. I have the Sun and Moon pack battle series coming. And again, like I've already stated, I want to get into some LPs. So there's a lot of stuff coming. My channel is nowhere near dead, but I would always love to hear your guys' input and what you guys want, because the channel is here for you guys as well, and if you guys tell me what you want, then that's what we're probably going to try and get. I know a lot of you people are starting to get really into the Sun and Moon battles now that they're actually starting to watch them. They're starting to actually pick up on my analysis where they're actually the most watched. And Theme Deck Corner is going nowhere. That thing has blown up, and I still don't understand why it's my most popular series. Theme Deck Corner has literally been the only thing keeping my channel alive in terms of views. Like, I've seen a few people my size, and they've got, you know, 10,000, 20,000. I've got almost 40,000 views for 500 subscribers. That is insane to me. So that is something you guys can still see coming, is my theme decks. If I can get more of them, I will gladly get them and support those theme decks that I haven't done. I have 3, I think, that I haven't done yet. So those I still have to do. I think I got the 2 ones too. I don't remember. There's still so much stuff I have to do. But that is exactly what I've got planned for. This is pretty much the same thing as what I'm currently doing, with maybe a few LPs to spice it up a little bit. Again, I'd love to hear what you guys are what you guys would like, because that is what I'll focus more on, because this is a channel for you guys to watch. I need to know what you guys want to watch. Lastly, the 7th question is, name a channel with less subscribers your viewers will love and should subscribe to. And I've got 3 in mind. Those 3 are Courtney Christine. She does Pokemon TCG, and I highly recommend it. She's a brand new channel. I think she's got a whopping 53 subscribers. So if you guys can head on over, check her channel out, that would be like an amazing Christmas gift / New Year's Eve gift to her, because I'm sure she deserves it, because she's got some fantastic content. Another one is my good buddy Pokebault. He's got about 181 subscribers. His content is all over. He's got so much TCG stuff for you guys, and I want to make sure you guys get it because I'm not producing as much. So this way you guys can still get your TCG content with whatever I'm still producing. And then the third one, who was it? Where was it? I had a third one. Oh, I do. It's Absent Ash. Now he does... Absent Ash is a fantastic YouTuber in the sense of he's got some really cool packs that he's got. Like he just had a base set, four base set packs opened up on, I think it was Christmas? I think it was. So again, highly check out him as well. So there's your three. Courtney Christine, Absent Ash, and Pokebault. Definitely check them out. And then lastly, for this whole thing, I have to tag 3 more channels. And this is where it gets a little fun, because I've already told the 3 who are getting tagged. And that is going to be all of Pokemon TCG / Steel Scizor, NeonSpecter, and Curious Cleffa. Those are the 3. I highly recommend checking all 3 of them out because they all produce fantastic content. They all deserve your support, and I really hope that this video leads us to a great 2017 where you guys have an idea of what I'm going to produce, what kind of things that really influenced me throughout 2016, and hopefully not only the larger subscribed channels, but the smaller ones can all kind of get together and do even more work together. But that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It doesn't happen very often that I get tagged, so that's why I kind of was enjoying this. But that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Time out.